Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright. Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out, close to you. I feel good, 'cause I just know feeling of you. Give it to me, baby. I feel good on you. Alright, to make a groove all night.
Won't you help me, son?
When I mention the name Pinocchio, you might be thinking of,
Am I a real boy?
well, when I was young, I would think of
It's Pinocchio.
then it became,
Can I please eat your flesh?
but now Pinocchio lives rent-free in my head as hello, and top of the morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Today I want to talk about a very special game, a game that has really pushed past the label of just another Souls-like, and has become its own. And judging from the title of this video, that game would be Lies of P. Now I could go on and upsell the hell out of this thing, but there's something else I wanted to bring attention to. Something that has shaken my core. Something that has kept me awake throughout the night. Something that has left me trembling with fear every waking moment. Okay, maybe that's being a bit too dramatic, though I did want to talk about the horror within Lies of P. To preface, Lies of P is a reimagining of the classic story of Pinocchio we are all used to. It's classy, it's dark, it's elegant, and it's sinister. Set against the Belle Epoque era, you assume the role of one of Geppetto's many creations, but there's something rather unique about it. Within the fictional city of Krat, the once peaceful and benevolent automaton-like puppets who once created a thriving city are now turning against their human companions due to a sudden phenomenon known as the puppet frenzy. Amid this chaos, Krat has also failed to contain a mysterious illness labeled as the petrification disease, which causes its human victims to develop blue blood and crystals or stone scales until the hosts succumb to organ failure. And as Geppetto's son, your role is to traverse the world and uncover the secrets of Krat, the disease, the puppets, and even your own humanity. With this information now in mind, you can start to understand where this reimagining diverts from its source material and how much more horrific it's become. And that's what I wanted to focus on, starting with the most glaring aspect, the puppets. Now, it's no wonder that puppets can be horrific. With infamous pop culture examples such as Chucky or Annabelle, puppets find a way to elicit that feeling of fear or unease within. And yes, I understand these examples are technically dolls, but I believe you can lump dolls and puppets in the same category. It's the taking of that humanoid inanimate object and animating it to life that sparks that fear. What was once an object of play, imagination, and companionship has suddenly been perverse into an entity hell-bent on destruction and murder. And that applies directly to this game. The puppets were created to bring stability and advancements to the city of Krat, yet they've become one of the sole contributors to the city's demise. Now as you wander through Krat, every make and model of these puppets linger around each street, alley, building, courtyard, and corner. Though it's not just the sole act of murdering that creates such terror, it's a combination of their mannerisms and lack of empathy and control. There is nothing natural about the way the puppets operate. The way they stare at you with blank faces and unblinking eyes. The way they approach you with a twitch of their joints and the audible churning of their gears. And it's not natural because the actions of the puppets go against the Grand Covenant, or simply the rules in which they were designed around. And one of those major rules being to never attack a human. Yet they've somehow broken this and have gone completely insane. To think that a humanoid object once greeted you in the streets or helped take care of your loved ones has suddenly forgotten all about their past and wants nothing more than to viciously end your life is a horrifying thought. Now, if all of that also reminds you of what happens with zombies, well, the city of Krat has many surprises. As you delve further into the game, you begin to realize there's more to the petrification disease. Not only does it induce blue blood, stone skin, loss of sanity, and organ failure, it also turns its victims into grotesque monsters. So not only does one have to worry about the ever-lurking danger of psycho puppets patrolling the streets, one has to also fear the abominations, catching the disease, and the paranoia of trusting their friends or family. If you want to look at this from a film standpoint, what we're essentially met with is 9 meets The Last of Us. Yes, the classic tale of humanity trapped within the bodies of sack puppets against the scourge of automatons, while thrust into an apocalyptic setting where disease-borne monsters destroy the rest of humanity and spread a mysterious plague. Sounds like a match made in hell, yet it somehow works together in this game to create a symphony of terror. Much like the puppets, these monstrosities act without remorse and can't be reasoned with. They attack with frenzy and are easily provoked. They move haphazard-like with only their victims in sight. Needless to say, if the puppets aren't the first to get you, it'll either be the monsters or the disease itself. And though this last aspect isn't quite as physical or tangible like the puppets, monsters, or the disease, it can be just as, if not more daunting. It's a rather philosophical subject, but one that carries itself throughout the game and fits into that realm of existential horror. And that's humanity. So what do I mean by this? Well, humanity is being human. In the game, you'll find there are a multitude of ways to discover your humanity, with the most major built around the simple rule of puppets cannot lie. You are a puppet. You start off your journey as a puppet, but you are also unique. You somehow have the ability to break the simple rule and can in fact lie, if you so choose to. You will encounter a number of NPCs and situations where you must choose to lie or tell the truth, which will in turn shape your humanity or lack of. There are also NPCs that question your humanity throughout the game or question their own. For example, there's a broken puppet who has been shunned by other puppets, monsters, and humans, but still wants to become friends with humans. The issue is they don't know how to feel, a very human trait. And that itself is a terrifying notion. We as humans go about our days feeling all types of emotions, some feeling one way and then another in a split second. Though we don't usually stop and question what we're feeling unless prompted to. We sort of just feel emotions subconsciously. That hard pause and reflection on one's own emotions is hard enough. But think about observing everyone else expressing emotions, and you being unable to comprehend this trait and being shunned for it. That's essentially your character, this broken puppet you find, and other unique puppets you may come across. Puppets that are unaware of what they are and yearn to feel things like sadness, happiness, anger, or love. And then there's the aspect of free will. Though it would at first seem as if puppets have essentially obtained free will through the breaking of the Grand Covenant, which restrained them from attacking humans, that all is revealed to be an illusion orchestrated by another being. However, as mentioned before, you are unique. You are somehow able to lie and harm humans without anyone programming your actions. You obtain real free will and become more untethered to your puppet being as you behave more human-like. And that there raises a dilemma. Is humanity built to lie and attack our fellow humans? Is that what defines us as humans? I mean, humanity is for sure much more complex than that. But just based on what we've observed throughout the game, humanity is built on violence and deceit. Now, these elements are certainly fueled by numerous intentions to varying degrees, which can change the whole context, but boiling it all down to the very core, the DNA of humanity is composed of violence and deception. I think that is the true horror of humanity in which we live in, and one of the main horrors in Lies of P.